This is a follow-up video on the paper bag journal that I started on Earth Day. If you go look back through my videos, you can see how I put the bags together. This is kind of a part two. I wanted to touch base. This was some scrapbook paper that I had bought at a thrift shop. And what's interesting is that it's like a set for a boy. And so I really kind of like the way it came out, very kind of grungy. So I haven't made any tags or did any other decorations, but this is what it looks like with scrap paper covered. And if you can remember from that other video, I sewed different places to make pockets. So this is a little bag that I sewed on. I've just got a piece of paper here to show what the pockets will look like. And then let's see, right here is a pocket. And then on this bag right here, there's a pocket because I sewed all the way down the sides. It only took maybe 5 sheets of scrapbook paper to cover everything. The next one I make, I'm going to cover it before I sew it together. It'll be a lot easier. And then here's a pocket. And this is the bottom of the bag as you have it folded. And if you see right here, I sewed down the entire side of the bag, and it makes a pocket from the bottom, and it also makes a pocket right here in the top of the bag. The smaller bags, I sewed like 2 sets. I wanted them offset kind of like this. I think it adds interest. Here's another pocket. If you can see, I stuck this little piece of paper here to show the pocket. And then up here, and the pocket on this side is right here. There's another pocket there, and here, and there's my cat. And then here's another pocket. What's interesting is this checkerboard pattern is the actual design on the bag, and so I just took advantage of that. This is the bottom. And I just put a piece of paper right around over the bottom. And that makes, there's a pocket right there. So it has a lot of pockets to add tags. I may just give this to someone as someone already looked at it and liked it and said, I'd like to add pictures, just like a photo album. So I may give it to them. And the pockets would serve to where they could put pictures in here until they get a chance to actually glue them down to the pages. But I like, and then I put like distress ink on the edges of the bags. There's the pocket on the back. If you notice from the first video, I had wanted to reinforce the bags because I sewed them. And if you can see, let's see, right here, I used duct tape. This is like some duct tape I have that has designs on it. That's the great thing about doing crafts, lesson learned, do not do that. I see these other videos where these people are using duct tape and then gluing over it. I don't quite understand how they're getting it done. I had put a piece here, and I know later on I'll probably have problems with that, and I'll have to go back in and somehow cut it out and then re-glue this paper down. But I had a piece on the binding, and none of the paper would stick then to it. So I had to literally take out the duct tape and then put 2 more pieces of paper. That's why it's kind of patched right there, but it's fine. But so ignore what I said earlier. Do not use duct tape. Maybe if you want to reinforce it, use a piece of thin fabric like muslin. But I would not use duct tape or packing tape because nothing will stick to it. And so if you're wanting to stick things to the bags, it will defeat the purpose. Anyway, so this is part 2 of the paper bag journal. I'm really pleased with how it came out, especially the texture once you add the bag and the scrapbook paper to the bags. It's very interesting. It's very heavy. Heavy weight in the fact that each page is heavyweight, but actually it's very light. I really like these a lot, and I plan on making more of them. You don't have to use scrapbook paper. If you had magazines, you could have covered it with magazines. In fact, the next one I do is going to be more like a trash journal, and it's going to be covered with collage. But this kind of gives you an idea. You can use something that you were going to throw away, and I feel like this is nice enough that I could give this to someone, and they can see, there's lots of places they could put photographs and little mementos in the pockets. And I could give this as a nice little gift to somebody. So, there you go. All right, thank you so much.